What's up, guys? I thought it would only be right to do the final History of MarkyB episode with a vlog. Obviously, you've been seeing some Clan versus Clan gameplay for myself for the rest of the series, but I decided let's finish it off with a vlog, and just so you can see my emotion and while I explain everything. But yeah, this is the final episode. I know I've not been getting too many views on this whole series, but I just thought it'd be a cool idea, something that people can go back on in the future, and if they want to know anything about me and my history in competitive Call of Duty, different placements, how I've sort of rose to the top, watch this series and you'll find out all the answers. So the last episode was actually called The Rise. It was essentially the story of my Black Ops 2 career and the rise to the top as such. So now I'm going to be talking about Ghosts. So obviously this video is going to be a lot smaller than previous videos, but I'm going to try and go into a lot of detail and explain a lot of different things. So going into Ghost, the team was myself, Flux, Rich and Moose. Rich then had to take a step down for numerous reasons. He didn't want to compete anymore, so that left us looking for one. That player we were looking for happened to be Gunch. I mean, there was numerous reasons as to why we wanted to pick up Gunch. The fact that he just knows how to win, it was the main one for me. His experience and his natural ability, and the fact he's just a really sound guy, and I really got on with him before even teaming with him. I thought he was a really nice guy, and I really wanted to look to team with him. So we decided to pick up Gunch. Things were going really well. It's not changed though, but things are going really well with Team with Gunchy. I'm glad we actually made that decision to pick up Gunch at the start of Call of Duty Ghosts. Great decision. I'm gonna take all the credit for that. No, I'm joking. It was a team decision very much. But then, so that was the team: myself, Flux, Gunchy, and Moose. We knew we were going to MLG Columbus, so we just absolutely smashed the game out. We didn't stop. We didn't get off the game. We grinded. We played as much as we could. We really wanted to take something away from this event. I don't think I've ever grinded as much as I have as I had going into MLG Columbus. We wanted to learn the game as much as we possibly could, and I felt like on Domination we were probably, honestly, one of the top 2 or 3 teams there at Domination. I honestly feel that. We dominated everyone in Domination. We lost one Domination map the whole tournament, and that was to Complexity by 1 point. And I feel like on that game in particular, if myself and I'm not sure who else felt the same way, but personally myself, I think if I had stepped up during that game of Domination against Complexity, I think we would have easily won it. I mean, Moose was going absolutely ham, and I think if the rest of us sort of used his the kills he was making to our advantage, we didn't really take advantage of it. I feel we would have won that map, to be honest. But like I said, we ended up losing 3-0 to Complexity. we lost the first map by 1 point. Oh my god, my sore throat has just appeared back. We lost the first map by 1 point. Second map, S&D, we lost by 1 round. Third map was on Blitz. We had no idea how to play Blitz. We were using ARs on Freight Blitz. So, I mean, that tells you something right there. We were using AR and Freight Blitz, and at the same time, we still only lost in sudden death or stopwatch, whatever you want to, not stopwatch, extra time of Freight Blitz. It was a draw after regular time, so it was first to 3 captures on either side that went on to win the game. That was the rules at MLG Columbus. I think it's changed now. I think draw results in a full replay. That was the rules at US Regionals anyway, so I think that's changed. I've got something for my throat, sorry. Oh god, right. So, that event, obviously, at that point when we lost to Complexity, we were only guaranteed a top 12 placement. We had just beaten FaZe prior to that. I don't know if I spoke about that actually. We beat FaZe 3-1. And then we were coming up against Justice. Justice were a team that were comprised of a lot of sort of young talent. They'd done well at previous events. We didn't take them lightly. It was a close series throughout. It was going down to the wire. We won both the Dominations. They won the Blitz as to be expected, and they won an S&D. They were a very strong S&D squad. And then it went down to the final S&D. We were 4-1 up. I thought we were going to go on and win it. They brought it back to 4-all. Then in the 4-all round, it was Gunchy versus, I believe, Gucci from Justice. And Gunchy was mid-street on Warhawk S&D, and he literally 360 turned on Gucci to go 5-4 up. And I'm not even joking, in my head I was thinking, right, we've won this now. There's no way we're going to fucking lose this after that's just happened. There's no way, because we should be 5-4 down here, but we're 5-4 up. We're winning this game. We're winning this game. And the second last round, it turned out to be, we all decided, right, they're going to go B, so we're going to use, we believe we used incog smoke classes. We knew they would smoke up B on Warhawk and then try and get the bomb down through that. So we all done that. We pushed through the smoke. We got 3 down. They had the bomb down though. They got the bomb down, so it was Study last alive. Study versus Gunchi, Flux, and Moose. And Gunchi gets taken off on the side. We didn't even know where Study was at this point, so Gunchi gets killed on the side. So Flux and Moose both know where Study is. They know he's in the back barn area of Warhawk, around the white truck area. So at that point, obviously a lot of pressure. It's such an intense moment. What really needed to happen was Flux and Moose to communicate together and say, right guys, hold up Flux, I'm going to push in from the side. Or Flux saying, I'm going to wait for you, you push him. Whatever, there needed to be some form of communication. But Flux just ran in and he just got unluckily headshotted by Study. I mean, it was a good shot by Study, and at the same time it was a bit unlucky for Flux. Because it was one of those shots where Flux started putting bullets into him and Study just whacked up and hit him with a headshot. So that obviously left Moose in a 1 versus 1. Study at this point only had about 18-19 seconds left on the bomb. And on that map, a lot of people will know it's very easy to play down the clock on that map around that area because there's so many little like head glitches, particularly the white truck head glitch, that when you're looking over the bomb on it, it's very hard for someone to pick you off on that. And in order to kill you, they've really got to chase you, and when they've not got time to chase you, make the kill and then defuse the bomb. Obviously, it's kind of impossible unless they play it wrong. Study played it perfectly. It's a very easy clutch to make. He made the 3v1 clutch going into the last round. They were obviously incredibly pumped. Could have went either way again in the last round. Few kills being traded. They ended up winning the last round. One of the most disappointing losses of my career. Honestly, it was an emotional. It was an emotional match to say the least. After the game, I literally, I didn't burst into tears, but like I was sitting in the crowd. I was just like, the back MLG. I was just like, head in my hands, just like tear, not like not like that, like just like tears were just coming to my face. I was like, man up, Mark, man up, man. I was like, man the fuck up. Need to go on and like, well, I wasn't immediately thinking this, but I was thinking straight after. I was thinking, man the fuck up, Mark. Obviously, not as an important event afterwards, but I was thinking we're going to go back to the UK and we're going to win I-Series. I really wanted to prove a lot of people wrong as well, because I feel like, to be fair, my performance at that event wasn't that great. So I wanted to personally smash it, essentially. And I think we've done that. We won I-Series 6-5 in the final against Vitality. We beat a lot of good teams along the way. Infused, Orbit, which was then the Infused team. They switched around organisations before that, like after that event. We beat, obviously, Vitality in the final. We beat every good team that was there, essentially. And yeah, we won 6-5 in the final after losing the winners bracket final 3-1. Very good victory, get my first LAN win. I've actually still got the I-Series band on. I don't know why, I just thought I took it off. I-Series multiplayer always do great bands for the I-Series events. They're quite like festival, like wristbands, and they're pretty cool. They're like, what's the sort of material they use? I don't know, but they always remain pretty good in the condition. So decided to keep it on. Remember my first LAN victory. Remember where you started. So after I-Series, there wasn't really many events planned for the coming months. Obviously, everyone knew Call of Duty Championships were on the horizon, so plans were being made for Call of Duty Championships for our team. We knew that we wanted to go on and hopefully do as well as we can at Call of Duty Championships. So things started going bad. After I-Series, things started going bad with our team, and particularly with Flux. He just started, it was as if he started ignoring us, and we sort of got this feeling that he didn't care. That's the sort of impression we got, that he didn't care about our team, because he just would continually go out. Obviously, we understood he was at uni, he's got mates and that, and he was at home at this point actually when we kicked him, but he has mates at home, he was going to go out with them, spend some time with them. But it was the fact that every night he would say like, oh, I'll be on at 7 guys. We'd all be on at 7 just waiting for hours and hours and hours. We've just wasted nights. We could have went out and done things, but we were dedicated to this cause. And Then at 10 o'clock, 3 hours later, after we'd be sitting there, he would text us saying, sorry guys, not going to be online tonight. And we'd be like, why didn't you just tell us at like 5 o'clock, 4 o'clock, 3 o'clock? Why didn't you just tell us before 7 o'clock, so we're not sitting there all night waiting for you to come online? We could have done other things. I mean, all of us have girlfriends, bar Moose. So I mean, we all have other things we could have been doing, but no, we just sat there waiting. So we decided we were just done with it after like weeks and weeks of it. So we decided to drop Flux. We picked up Mad Cat, going into Call of Duty Championships. But to be honest, Epsilon were absolutely putting us to the sword online in the 2K series and stuff. I'm not saying they're better online. I honestly don't believe they are. My team might think differently. I think Epsilon are a really good team. I think, but yeah, this is our tangent anyway. But regardless, so Epsilon were smashing us online. We went into Call of Duty Championships. In my head, obviously, Epsilon are favourites. We all wanted to prove everyone wrong, that we were the best team in Europe. We went on, we beat everyone in the regionals. We won the final 3-1. We became the best team in Europe. We were the European champions, and that was last weekend. So that's essentially what has happened from me and Ghosts. Very brief, obviously. Well, actually, when I say very brief, I've been talking for 12 minutes about 2 events. I went into a lot of detail in this video, guys. Wanted to put in a lot of effort for the final episode of the video. I'm going to call this to be continued because obviously my history isn't over. This series is very much to be continued, and is something that I can pick up maybe in the next year or so. Who knows? But thanks a lot for watching, guys. Hopefully you've enjoyed the video. Hopefully you continue to support me, like my videos, subscribe. Another thing, got something big to announce in the next couple of days, maybe even tonight, tomorrow, who knows when it's going to be announced, but something very soon, very big for us in TCM, that's going to be announced, so stay tuned for that. I'll do a video on it, and I'll see you all later. My throat's really sore, so sorry if I sounded a bit weird throughout this video. I'll see you all later.